What happens if golf players are still tied after an aggregate playoff? Imagine a tense moment on the golf course where players have battled through regulation and extra holes, and the scoreboard still shows a tie. What happens next? In professional golf tournaments that use an aggregate playoff format, players compete over a set number of extra holes, usually 2 or 3, with their total strokes across those holes deciding the winner. If the players are still tied after completing these aggregate holes, the playoff moves into a sudden death format. This means they play additional holes one at a time, and the first player to have a lower score on a hole than the others wins the tournament. This system is designed to be fair and exciting. The aggregate playoff lets players show their skill over multiple holes, reducing the luck factor of just one hole. But if the tie persists, sudden death adds a quick, high-pressure element. It tests players' ability to perform under intense conditions, making for a dramatic finish. In most PGA Tour events, the standard is a 2-hole aggregate playoff on holes 17 and 18. If the players are still tied after those 2 holes, the playoff switches to sudden death starting on the 18th hole. They then play hole by hole until one player scores lower than the others on a single hole, ending the playoff. The PGA Championship often uses a 3-hole aggregate playoff, which means players compete over holes 17, 18, and sometimes one more hole. If they are still tied after those 3, they move into sudden death. In some amateur or club competitions, if a playoff cannot be played or does not resolve the tie, officials might compare scores on the last 9, 6, or 3 holes, or even look at each hole starting from the 18th backward. If no winner is found through these methods, a coin toss or other chance-based method might be used, but this is very rare at the professional level. In team competitions, the same principles apply. The scores of all team members over extra holes are counted, and if the team is tied, they proceed to sudden death or other tiebreakers. This keeps the process fair and consistent across different formats. So, to sum it up, if players are still tied after an aggregate playoff, they move into sudden death play. They keep playing one hole at a time until one player scores lower than the others on a hole. This method is widely accepted because it combines fairness with the excitement of a quick, decisive finish. It keeps the tournament moving and ensures the champion truly earns their victory.